incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do. When you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat. Showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me. Cause that's who I am.
Pick it up, and they're going to be tackled, taken down right around the 27-yard line. So we were just talking about that. I think he was trying to set up that angle, Jeff, to convert that field goal, and it was just an awkward position, especially so close to the goal line and so close to the field goal post, and it's blocked by Olympic. So Olympic will take over 1st and 10
on their 27-yard line.
And they've got 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining to see if they can put more points on the board. So they dodge a bullet with the Shelby turnover, with the Shelby interception, and they drive down to get to 1st and goal and not able to convert and put any points on the board. Chance Cato out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Walker. He lobs one up to the left side. It's caught and complete. That is Alex Wiley IV, and they are struggling to get him down. And that's going to be good for a 1st down as the completion crosses Olympic over into Shelby territory.
Yeah, that was one of those 50-50 plays, and the quarterback just threw it up, and the receiver went up and got it. And, again, that's Wiley, and he's 6'180", and he looks taller than 6 foot, doesn't
he? He looks kind of almost not just a little bit shorter than D'Angelo Hall. Again, is 6'3", 220. Hall really more is a receiving tight end. The 1st and 10 now on the 43-yard line of Shelby. Handed off to Walker. Walker trying to power his way through the middle. He gets past the line of scrimmage and then gets tripped up, brought down for a gain of about 5.
2:30 left here in this first half.
Now it's Olympic going no huddle. They've got trips to the right, receiver to the left. Walker in the backfield with Cato. Cato takes a snap, drops back to pass. Now he's going to try to keep it. Fakes like he's going to run. This time he's going to keep it himself. He's got D'Angelo Hall open. Great coverage. I want to say that is number 6. That looks like Jaden Anderson.
Jaden Anderson came from about 6 yards away, and he saw that pass, and he ran and got his hand on it. Otherwise, that was a really good pass. It was going to be a quarterback. It was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a touchdown-saving deflection by Anderson. So well done. Brings up nice 3rd and 5. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Cato looking to the sideline for the call. Walker looking as well. Looks like they might be killing the play, doing an audible. Now Cato calling out the signals. Play clock down to 5. He takes a snap. Quick out pass. And it's going to be caught. And he's going to stay on his feet. Looks like he's going to take it all the way for the end zone. And that's going to be a touchdown. That is number 15, Alex Wiley IV. Boy, and you can't really fault the Shelby defender there. He picked up, read the pass perfectly. Cato, as soon as he released it, the defensive back trying to come in to get to that pass. Alex Wiley's just so big, was able to catch it, spin away from the defender. The defender, when he came down, slipped, and Wiley had an open road to the end zone.
It was a great run after the catch.
Yes, and that is your numbers, tax, and bookkeeping of Shelby touchdown for Olympic. And here is
Zalea
Hojo, Power Sports of Shelby, extra point attempt is good. So we look at the No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We're going to come up close to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Olympic retakes the lead 14-7. We'll take a short break. 92.9 WCSL. You're listening to Shelby.
15, 10, 5. It should stand. Crest touchdown.
Trying to tell, that was Aiden Carson, I believe, on the reception. Paul came out of the backfield, ran a little wheel route. McSwain finds him. The Chargers go ahead 6-0 here against the Cougars.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pass play of 81 yards. And now we've got somebody on the scoreboard, and thank goodness the Chargers are first to strike in this one tonight.
What a momentum shift there. Catholic was in great field position. The defense hold, and Crest comes out in 2 plays and get the touchdown. Let's see now if they can get the extra point here, Paul.
Brock Meldon has to bring it down on a very high snap, and thank goodness he does. And guess what? Nick Sanchez puts it through. So what a great start for the first score of the night on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard, which is right across from Gardner-Webb University. 1:04 to go in the first quarter. Crest leading Charlotte Catholic 7-0. We'll be right back with you on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com. A small college town could be right for you.
Feet and took it in for the points.
And late whistle here as they were preparing for the kickoff. So,
you don't see a delay of game very often.
That's a Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty flag against Olympic. They weren't keeping up with the play clock, so that is going to be a delay of game penalty on the kickoff unit for Olympic. So that is going to push them back 5 yards. Now they're going to kick it off the 35. Just helps Shelby out a little bit more to get a little better field position, see if they can match this late touchdown here in the first half by Olympic and go into halftime tied at 14. Again, here's a great opportunity, Jeff. They can score here at the end of the first half, and then they get the kickoff for the second half. They can try to double up.
This is true. So Zaleha is making his way to the kick.
The kickoff is
nice
up.
Deep kick.
That is tattooed, and it's going to bounce into the end zone, so that will be a touchback. It looked like that for a minute, Jeff. I got scared. It bounced straight up in the air. I thought it was just going to come down and stop right at the 1 yard line, but it does roll into the end zone. So Shelby's going to have their work cut out for him, even with that 5 yard penalty. Great kickoff to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame Shelby didn't have anybody deep because they could have caught that. It was a line drive, and you sometimes get a really good return on those.
Yeah, so 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Land Farmer takes the snap out of the shotgun, looking to pass. Pass is going to be complete. Receiver is going to be tackled and taken down.
Looks like man. It is, and it's a 5 yard gain. That's Manuel Collins, but everybody calls him man. Collins is a holder on the point after and field goals as well. 2nd and 5. We're 1:44 left here in this first half.
Clock moving. Trips left. Shotgun. Farmer looking to go. He's going to toss it out a little too quick and behind Tristan Tate. That's going to be incomplete. Farmer looked like he might have been a little rattled on that one.
He was, and tell you what, he was going to set Tate up to be just pummeled because he had a guy that was spying Tate. So 3rd down and 5. Another big play here.
It kind of goes to what we were talking about in the first quarter. It looks like the defense is keyed in on Tate. They're going to make Farmer try to beat him. And Farmer's had a decent game so far. He's not made a lot of mistakes and been able to push the ball down the field. He's used his legs on a couple of plays. Here's the snap from Farmer. Looking to pass. He tosses one way up and just
over Majay Thompson.
Overthrows Thompson. That was a great route. If Thompson's able to get to that, he's got an open road to the end zone. That's going to be 4th down. And
3 and out.
3 and out. And just under a minute and a half remaining in the first half. And I tell you what, Jeff, you were Shelby, you wanted to try to get some points on the board, but now you've left enough time on the clock. Olympic might be thinking about adding some points on the board.
Absolutely. So
they know that Shelby gets the ball to open the second half. They might want a little bit more than a one-score advantage going into the half.
So Lopez is back to punt.
You want to stick to your fundamentals. Make sure the snap is good and you're able to get the punt off. You're fairly deep in Olympic territory. Good snap. Lopez gathers himself. Good punt. It's going to land about the Olympic 44-yard line, bounces back and forth, and they're going to let it try to roll out a little bit. Not much of a hop, and it's going to be down at the Olympic 43-yard line, a minute 17 remaining. So If it's me, I'm no expert. I've never been a coach. But, Jeff, with this field position, I'd say you at least see if you can move the ball on first and second down.
Oh, you better believe it.
Appreciate y'all joining us again on 92.9 WCSL. A special broadcast of Shelby Golden Lions football on WCSL as your Cherryville Ironmen played last night. We're defeated by North Lincoln 35-2. So we've got Shelby this evening traveling to Charlotte taking on Olympic.
Shelby's going to take a timeout. They had a hard time getting all 11 players on the field. So
Shelby's going to take a break. So are we. As we look at the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard, 1:17 left to go in the first half. Olympic leads Shelby 14-7. You're listening to 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Golden Lions football brought to you by WestEndSales.com.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line in Napoleon Grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo Grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Brawlmaster 84XN Grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Welcome back. Chance Cato just took a deep shot down the field, just as we were talking about trying to get some big yardage and incomplete on first down.
In fact, the closest receiver to that was Corvette McCray, number 5 for Shelby, and he tried to jump for it, but he went out of bounds. The problem is he came down, and he may have hurt himself because he's down on the ground, so we can take an injury timeout.
We do. Yeah, they're going to come take a look at him, so we'll take another quick break real quick. 92.9 WCSL, you're listening to Shelby Golden Line Football, brought to you by WestEndSales.com. We'll be right back.
Help! He's back in town.
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. Mix and match your GE appliances during the big GE Scratch and Dent truckload sale at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. The barn is full. They've got to make room for more appliances arriving, so prices have been slashed. All come with a full factory warranty, so now is the time to buy. Also, they have a great selection of used washers and dryers. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On the right going down, on the left coming up.
And it looks like, was that
Corvette McCray?
Yep.
And he did get up, and he left the field under his own power. He's a little bit of a limp there.
Yeah.
But second down and 10 now for Olympic.
1:11 left to go in the first half, trying to see if they can put a few more points on the board. They lead Shelby 14-7. Wanting to see if they can make this a 2-score game. Chance Cato barking out the plays to the Olympic offense. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Takes the snap. Quick out throw, gets his feet down. That is completed to Solomon Ford. Ford out of bounds at about the 46. That's going to be a gain of 3, so that'll make it 3rd down and 7.
Very short game, but that does make it 3rd and 7. Clock did stop, and they've started it back again. I don't understand how they're running clocks now. He took the ball and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't gather this. I really don't. And even the coaching staff saying this exact same thing. They're like, why is the clock running?
Yeah, he took it and he stepped. He grabbed it and he stepped directly out of bounds. So it should be.
Officials asking to put 131 back on 131.
104, I think.
104, okay.
105, and that's the right call.
Yeah,
yeah, he took the ball and stepped out of bounds, and there were over a minute left. 103.
There you go, at 103. So third.
Chip, you remember the old days where you used to have to go back to 2 minutes and run 57 seconds off the clock?
Right,
You couldn't just put in 103.
Yeah, that's right. You just let that run down. I do remember those days. 3rd down and 7. Shelby trying to hold Olympic here from getting another first down. Cato takes a snap. This time they're going to take the short dump pass to the other side, and it's going to be complete. Leans forward. That's going to be close for a first down. I think they're probably going to give it to him. And they are, yes. That is going to be another Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby first down for Olympic. Clock's inside of a minute, 55.2 seconds remaining. And looks like, yes, Olympic's going to call a timeout, so will we. 55.2 seconds remaining in the first half. Olympic leads Shelby 14-7. This is 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Gold Line Football brought to you by WestonSales.com.
Away for good with the new Red Max EVZ 9000 blower with over 1,000 CFM from Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby. That means it's powerful. Hang on to your hat, batten down the hatches, and blow it away. And now in stock, the new Ferris stand-on blowers. You don't even have to take a step. Make leaf pickup easy this year. Head to Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Gregg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net and like them on Facebook too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt.
That was
number 10.
Lyrique Pettis.
Yes, they went to Pettis there, and pick up now, going to make it 3rd and 5. So a little bit of manageable here, 3rd down. Let's see what the Chargers do.
The thing I like about Pettis is that he can break away, and he also does a great job on the defensive side of the football for us.
And I tell you what, him and some of these other guys, fun to watch on the basketball court too.
I guarantee you. Chargers on a 3rd down. They'd like to keep the offense on the field. Rolling out of the pocket. In trouble now. McSwain going from left to right. Got a run at the 38. Down to the 25 and taken out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. Give it up for Faulkner again on the reception.
And what about McSwain rolling to his right side, able to get away from a tackle, come back across the field, and find an open man down the field. What a great play there by your quarterback.
And that's the thing I was talking about earlier, that I've seen the maturity in this guy grow, because used to, when he was wearing that Chase uniform, sometimes when he would get into that kind of pressure, well, he was just done for. But he has shown just new life here at Crest. What a huge first down. A Mi Pablito first down, of course. On the snap of the ball, we've got flags on the field.
I think maybe had motion on Crest. Some of the action from Big South games last night on the McDonald's scoreboard, Bowling Springs scoreboard. Ashbrook beat East Gaston 50-7. It was North Gaston over Cherryville 35-2, and South Point defeated High Brighton 30-14.
We appreciate that. We were not able to get into some of that material on a shorter pregame show than we would have wanted, but we'll fill you in on more scores, and we'll talk about the other Cleveland County teams coming up at halftime of our game. And by the way, Gardner-Webb University is the host of our halftime show. After the loss, Crest now looking at a 1st and 15. And right up the middle, strong run inside the 25 before he's wrapped up and tackled.
I had to believe Anton Lewis on the carry there.
After that big touchdown by Aiden Carson a little while ago, which was over 80 yards, we've not seen him in the game. And hopefully he's okay, maybe just getting a break.
Yeah, I think one of those things where they and we've seen it in past games, gets a little bit of a break here in the second quarter, because you know when you get to that second half, you need to eat up some yards. You'll be able to do it.
Now at the 24 of Charlotte Catholic, a quick pass. It is caught at the 22, near side of the field, across the 15 to the 14, and that is Jahari Mosley. Him and McSwain know each other, Rob. He is another Chase transfer.
And Mosley having a good year playing defense for the Chargers as well, so good reception there by Mosley.
Rob, with you being here tonight, Mosley and more of Faulkner, we didn't see that in the first 2 games. These guys being used like this.
You know, again, you see Greg Lloyd wanting to do a lot of different things with this offense to get a lot of guys involved.
Just a couple of yards needed for the first down. They need to get to the 13. Tight formation. A handoff. Here comes Aiden. Aiden across the corner, inside the 10 to the 5 before he goes out of bounds.
Going to pick up a first down, it looks like, for the Chargers.
Yeah, another Mi Pablito first down. Authentic Mexican flavors await you with the small town friendly atmosphere.
And the Chargers have, looks like one of their linemen limping off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Number 54 there for the Chargers.
Yeah, that is Devon Norris, who is a senior for Crest. I've got Crest unofficially now with their 4th first down of the game, and better yet, Rob, it is now first and goal at the Charlotte Catholic 6-yard line.
This Crest offense continuing to play well here as Greg Lloyd has his team doing what they need to do, and Crest going to come out in more of a heavy set here, it looks like.
Yeah, there's no telling who's going to get their hands on the ball this time, but there's some big blockers in front of Carson Afida. They go to the big man, and they're pushing him forward, maybe to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, gave it to the up man there.
Catholic comes out of the pile with the ball, but I believe that the whistle had already been blown. And was that who I think it was? That Kentrell Degree they handed it to?
I think he may have been lined up in that fullback spot.
That's a big dude, 6'2" and 215 pounds, if not more. And the officials are apparently, I didn't see it, apparently there was a flag on that play.
It looks like a backed up 5, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard penalty, another Freedom Financial penalty flag, guiding your financial freedom across generations. 828-980-7102. Well, there's been a few penalties called now. I've unofficially got Crest with 25 yards in penalties so far on the evening, and that one is going to back you up a little bit more. The first and goal now is from the 11-yard line.
And they'll stay in that heavy set.
Back to Aiden. Yep, Aiden thought about going to the outside, cuts back inside, and he will ramble his way to at least the 8-yard line.
So it looks like 3rd down coming up here on about the 6 or 7-yard line.
Yep, he got just a little further than I thought. I think they're going to put it just short of the 7-yard line. And it now will be, I believe, 2nd down coming up here. So Crest has still got some downs to work with to try to build on that 7-0 lead. Here's a switch in the offensive line formation. Now that heavy set is back in place. Here is a pitch, though, to Aiden. Aiden can't find anywhere to go, so he spins away. He takes it to the outside. Can he get to the goal line? He stretches his hand out.
Oh, they're going to mark him just short, Paul.
Yeah, about the 1-yard line. It looked like that the ball made its way into the end zone.
Absolutely. Wow.
Wow.
But what a run again. Aiden Carson like he was wrapped up, kind of like McSwain looked like earlier, and rolled out with the football and headed to that corner.
Well, some of the fans here on the Chargers side of the field upset about that. But, hey, now at the 1-yard line and 3rd down, Crest want to try to get in here. And here everybody piles in again. Let's see what they want to do. McSwain will hand off. It's going to be a big man will do it. Kentrell Degree on the 1-yard touchdown run.
And look, when you're a big guy like that, you don't get many times to rumble in with the football, but Kentrell Degree gets to bring it home in this one.
That's a magic moment, and hey, that may go down as our Shelby Heating and Air cool play of the night.
Absolutely.
But we may have some more.
Yes, a long way to go.
All right, Chargers building on that lead, and now we'll see Sanchez attempt the PAT. His kick is up, and this time it is a little bit too far to the right, so it's no good. But at least Crest has built that lead. And now with 5:21 to go until halftime on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard, home of those world-famous French fries, Crest 13, Charlotte Catholic 0, right here from KTCBroadcasting.com.
Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Power on with the strength of a new Ram truck. Now get $3,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most new 2025 Ram 1500 models. And now get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on the new 2024 Ram ProMaster models. Power on during Ram Power Days at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Make tax time easy on yourself by seeing Mark Patty and Associates in Shelby.
Whether individual or corporate, they can help you with your tax preparation with professional service. And for businesses, they do bookkeeping and payroll. Mark Patty is an enrolled agent, and they can help with Medicare supplements, life insurance, and long-term care. Make tax time easy. See Mark Patty and Associates, 724 South Morgan Street in Shelby. Call 704-471-1414 for Mark Patty and Associates.
What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Johnson with Moss Realty, and interest rates are dropping. With lower interest rates come higher home prices, and that is a historic fact. If you want to beat those high prices, give us a call today so we can position you to get your foot in the door. Remember, you're marrying the house, but you're just dating the rate. When interest rates go even lower, you can always refinance. Moss Realty, your local experts. Give us a call today, 704-865-5555, or check us out online at mossrealty.com.
The game is about to start. What the? You finally put the kids to sleep.
Sweet dreams. No, the battery.
Your dinner guests will be here in 5 minutes.
Not now. Oh.
Mr. Sparky electricians are around the corner and ready to help. Call Mr. Sparky today for any electrical need.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Leading running back for this team gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, again, it's a team that's awfully tough. They get the third down, the third and short. Awfully hard to stop. You got to keep them in those third and longs, keep them behind the chains.
Unofficially, we've got them with their third Mi Pablito first down of the game, Charlotte Catholic.
Here's that shotgun again.
Yes, it is. Triple receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Let's see if Crest is ready. One back with the QB. Smith takes it. Going to go to the air. He's got his man caught quickly. They throw it that fast all the way to the Charger 18-yard line goes Drew Dinkin.
Yeah, the big tight end. When they go to there, a favorite target of Smith.
And another Mi Pablito first down. Well, this series is going much better. Been their Catholic's best of the night. They're down 13-0 to Crest. 2:50 to go until halftime. Clock running, and Catholic now in the red zone.
They're going to stay in that shotgun, Paul. surprising.
Yep. This is something that is working at the moment. Let's see what Charlie does this time. He's going to go to that far side, and was it caught? The referee goes and says apparently it was a reception, and they're out of bounds near the goal line. Wow, that was Drew Dinkin again.
Yeah, went to the tight end once again.
So 1st and goal. The passing game for a wing T running team has enabled them to have 1st and goal at the Charger 1-yard line.
We did say this was a Catholic team willing to put it there a little more than teams of the past, and we've seen it this drive.
I would expect you're going to see a run here.
I bet number 24 is probably taking it right up the middle.
Yep, and we know that's going to be Anderson. The quarterback hands it to Anderson, and he will get behind his offensive line and goes to the right corner, and he's in for a Charlotte Catholic touchdown.
So 2:22 on the clock. Good thing if you're the Chargers, Paul, you get the ball back, a chance to put points on the board, and you'll get the ball coming out of halftime. So if you could actually extend that lead, going to be an important drive here for the offense to end this half.
Charlotte Catholic and their fans that have made that journey from the Queen City have got to feel better. The lead is now 13-6, and we'll see if they can connect on the extra point attempt. Here's the snap. Holder's got the ball down. Kick is up, and it's straight through the uprights. It is good.
Down on kind of a fluke play right there. But other than that, the defense really seemed to make the adjustments after that initial drive.
Yeah, after that 80-yard drive, and they gave up 80 yards on that drive. Yeah. And you know, it was 4th and 1 on the 29-yard line, and you thought, are they really going to go for this? And they did, picked up 3 yards, and then just continued 5 more first downs.
Marched another 70 yards down the field.
Before they finally scored. But so that was a very, very impressive. I mean, you know, I love to watch Army football.
Yes, sir.
And so that was one of those drives, you know, of course, our Army's in the triple option, but the Army will hold the ball for about 9.5 minutes and score. And it just, you know, sucks the life out of your defense because it's like, are we ever going to get off the field? Right. And Olympic, you know, had a 4th down conversion, had a couple of 3rd down conversions, and it was just good on them. It was a great drive by Olympic. But then, as we mentioned, you know, Shelby, you know, answered it, and then had a chance to take the lead until they had the blocked field goal. So that's where we sit. And what's really unusual is Shelby only had 5 possessions that entire first half.
Right.
They turned it over on downs. They held the ball for 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Then they got a touchdown, and then they had the blocked field goal, and then the punt and the halftime.
Right. So and it looks like offensively they were able to they were able to move the ball, get the ball down the field, but just weren't able to sustain any drives. So as we're winding down to the end of halftime here. So very quickly, we're going to take one more break. You've been listening to the Stadium Halftime Show brought to you by Gardner-Webb University. You're listening to 92.9 WCSL, and this is Shelby Golden Lions football brought to you by WestonSales.com. We'll be right back after this break.
Back in the day, Okie Knipe was a pretty darn good football player at Shelby High School, and later he started a pretty darn good tire store, and it's still here today. It's Okie's Tire, serving Shelby and Cleveland County for over 40 years. And sons Ken and Chris Knipe continues the tradition today by selling the best quality tire at the best possible price. As Okie used to say, if it's round and it rolls, Okie's Tire can help. That's Okie's Tire, located at 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-7392. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Plumbing, you'll be
it right back. They're going to have it at the Charger 39-yard line.
Not a heartbreaking turnover there for the Chargers, second one of the game. They had great yardage, could just held on to the football.
McSwain had found a hole, Rob. He had some open field for a moment, but when he collided with a defender, that ball just went sailing through the air. So a turnover could be very costly. With 1:38 to go until halftime, Catholic's back on the field, and if they're able to strike again, as good of a kicking game as they've got, they might be able to take the lead. So we need a big stand from the Charger defense.
Make sure you know where Deacon's at.
Wanted to go to the air again. Going to go deep. The receiver will bring it in. Was he in bounds when he caught it? And yes, the official says
yes.
Inside at least the 15-yard line, and all of a sudden the passing game is just really doing its damage. A Meepablito first down and back in the red zone, and just inside the 15-yard line is Charlotte Catholic.
I think Catholic has 2 timeouts left in this half. So plenty of time for them to do something here. 1:33 left.
It was a huge play of about 25 yards a moment ago. And again, in the shotgun is Smith. He's looking. A quick slant pass, a little bit high. The receiver couldn't bring it down off his fingertips. Incomplete at the 2-yard line. Stop the run. We're going to run. That's all that's what you're mostly thinking about.
Absolutely.
But they've got the talent if they decide to go to the air, and we've witnessed it in the last few minutes of this game. They can be successful and dangerous. Don't forget, we'll recap the scoring, give you other stats as they're made available to us during the Gardner-Webb University halftime show coming up here in 1:28. And we just had a penalty on Crest a moment ago. And it was offsetting penalties. Yeah, both ways. So that's why the ball will remain there at the 14-yard line. Second down under center this time is the QB, so they will run the ball, trying to cut the outside corner and nowhere to go. No gain on that play, and they went to Webb Helms.
So let's see here, down to 1:15, if they go back under center, get back in that shotgun formation.
As a matter of fact, now that they have placed the ball, Rob, it was a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, actually lost a yard on that. It was a good play by the Crest defense. Try to hold them to a field goal attempt here if you can.
That would be huge. Down to 50 seconds, clock ticking to go until halftime. Crest 13, Charlotte Catholic 7. But Catholic right now threatening to try to add to their score, and they've decided they want to talk something over. They are going to burn a timeout. We're going to do the same thing. We'll take a quick timeout here on KTC Broadcasting. Crest 13, Charlotte Catholic 7.
Brent texted me and said he is listening from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So
they let him across the line? Wow, that's crazy.
The question is, will they let him back?
Yeah,
that's going to be the big question. So thanks for listening. Give a shout out to Brent Pasco in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
We miss you, buddy. Have safe travels and be careful. Thanks for letting me fill in. Sorry we had to settle for the B team with me. With me, Jeff's carrying me this entire game, pal.
That's how come we're in trouble. Well, let's see what Olympic does after that 65-yard kick. Well, they just try to go ahead and kick it in the end zone, and he is getting the full 10-yard run and go. So
he's getting ready for the Jam and Jay's Pizza Shelby kickoff to start off the second half.
That is Zalea.
Olympic leads 14-7.
Zalea, and his kick is deep. It's going to be handled at about the 3-yard line.
And it's going to be returned. This one's not going to be in the end zone. That is Majay Thompson with the return, and he gets past the 20, brought down.
To go to the air again. It's a slant pass caught at the 5 and into the end zone. And it is Nick Bierman who catches that football.
Yeah, Bierman, one of those guys that, quick, come across the middle. Crest, just nobody there defending right there in the middle of the field. He's able to take it right to the end zone.
So Charlotte Catholic has tied this football game after being down 13-0. They're going to have an opportunity with only 42 seconds to go until halftime to be able to take their first lead of the night if they can connect on this kick. So they're lined up and ready to go. Crest is going after that football, but won't get there in time. The PAT is good. 42 seconds to go. And now, for the first time tonight on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard, right across from Gardner-Webb University, Charlotte Catholic has gone up in this game 14-13. And we'll just keep it right here instead of take a commercial break, since we're going to be nearing halftime and have an opportunity for that. Several breaks coming up here momentarily.
Yeah, down to 42 seconds here. Let's see what kind of return Crest can get, if they get a chance to return this one, with the way we've seen Catholic kick the ball off there last time into the end zone.
Crest coming back out on the field, and I can see that going deep for them, hoping to get a return. You've got Michael Edwards out there. You've also got Anton Lewis. And let's see what's going to happen. Charlotte Catholic has not come out of their huddle yet, the kicking team.
Yeah, Tank Ruff back there as well.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about Tank. Very dangerous. Maybe he'll get an opportunity. Here comes Aiden Flynn, the senior kicker, number 83. There is his another incredible kick that will go just
short of the end zone.
Short of the end zone, and it's going to be Tank. Tank trying to break away. Still not bad, because he took it at the 2-yard line, about an 18-yard return to the 20. And, Rob, then at the end of this play, we've got some penalty flags down.
Yeah, let's see who the flags are on. Looks like it involved number 17 for the Chargers, Stephen Bethune. Let's see if it was against him or if he committed the foul. Let's see.
Yeah, you hate to have to go back towards the end zone after another penalty. And, again, we're talking about another one of those freedom financial penalty flags, guiding your financial freedom across generations.
A personal foul. They motioned against Catholic, so personal foul against the Cougars.
Well, I feel a little better about that freedom financial penalty flag. Man, we hate that it's a personal foul. We don't want that kind of stuff happening. But at least this is fortunate for Crest. It puts them in a better situation. Let's see if they just want to be careful here, or will they try to go deep in any way with 33 seconds to work with from their own 36-yard line. If anything, after that turnover a little while ago that set up Catholic to take the lead in this game, you want to be careful. It appears that they may just take a snap and go to their knee here. Turner McSwain, the QB, it's a handoff trying to trick Catholic, and it's not going to work out for a big gain. Anton Lewis to the outside, but down quickly at the 35.
I thought that, Greg Lloyd doesn't mind going deep into the playbook and pulling out some things. Interesting deal there to make you think you're going to take the knee, and now we're going to go into the halftime.
Yeah, there will not be another play. And Crest, for the first time in this 2024 season, will be down at halftime. And after one half of play, on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard, it's Charlotte Catholic 14 and Crest 13. We'll move into our halftime show. When we come back, we invite you to stay with us as it's Crest Chargers right here from WOHS 101.5 FM and also streaming at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Proud to sponsor this broadcast of Crest Chargers football. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, a full-service insurance agency that can process all types of insurance. They represent over 20 major insurance carriers. Maxwell B. Hamrick is the insurance group committed and dedicated to its customers, and they just so happen to have been around since 1953. Locations in Shelby and Boiling Springs, online at mbhamrickins.com. Hey, Hey fans, after the game, swing by Mi Pueblito to celebrate with delicious treats and fun meals. Our menu has something for everyone, from fried ice cream and brownies to funnel cake fries that satisfy your sweet tooth. Plus, check out 9 awesome kids combos like quesadilla and taco, chicken fingers and fries, a classic hamburger with fries. With these options, everybody has the perfect post-game craving. MePubs.com, Mi Pueblito, Mexican restaurant.
Tired of pests and bugs around your house? Do you see signs of termites, wet basement or crawl space, mold or mildew? Call the best. Call Neelan Cole, a local termite and pest control and moisture and water control business.
Let's see. It looked like the adjustments offensively seemed to have worked or paid off that opening drive. Let's see what the defense keyed in on. So Chance Cato in the shot, really in the pistol. First down. Man in motion, goes back to his spot. It's going to hand off. That goes to Big
24 again.
Devin Walker. And Walker with a big run on that one. And that's going to be good for about a 20-yard gain and a Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby first down.
Yep, they had the trips to the right, and they ran it back to the left side where they've got a tight end, and Shelby was just outflanked. And, again, what a hard run. Big number 20. And I want to call him Big 24. He's not big, but he runs like he's big.
Yes.
Again, 5'9", 175, Devin Walker, but he's
short. He's short, but he's stout. Cato throws it out towards his own Olympic sideline, and he's not going to get much on that.
12.
Good open field tackle.
Tajay Johnson. Yeah. He fought off a blocker, but basically he knocked his blocker back. He knocked his blocker back into the receiver and then got rid of the blocker and then grabbed the receiver. It was quite a play.
That was impressive.
No gain.
That was and exactly the kind of thing to kind of pin Olympic back with a 2nd and long, put a little bit added pressure on them to gain some yardage. So 2nd and 10, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Cato in the pistol. He hands it off. And this time it looks like Walker's going to be pushed back, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Big loss. At least 5, maybe 6. So that's going to be 3rd down and 16. And that time they try, and as Corvette McCray coming off the field again, he's got a cramp. And it's awfully cold to be having cramps out here.
Yeah, I'd say he was limped up. They had to pause the game in the first half with McCray, and he was able to walk off under his own power with a little bit of a limp, and it looks like he's not quite over that.
So watch out for the 50-50 ball. Throw it up and let the big receiver go get it. One way you deal with that is put a lot of pressure on that quarterback. Don't let him make that deep throw.
3rd and 16 now. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cato, and here you go, Jeff. You're calling it. No, Cato's going to keep it himself and try to get the first down on his own, but he's not going to be able to do it.
He is going to pick up about 11 yards. Maybe 10. So that's going to be 4th down and 6.
Now, let's see. Now, you talked about it at halftime, Jeff. They went for it 4th and short back in their own territory. They were closer to their own end zone than they were here. But
they're going to run the punt team in. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to punt.
This is a little longer yardage situation than they had. I think it was 4th and short when they did this on their opening drive.
Yeah, and Shelby put a lot of pressure from the sides, and so Cato did a nice job of going right up the gut, and he picked up about 11 yards.
Calvin Rams are back to receive along with, I want to say that's May Collins.
Rugby kick.
A little line drive, and it's going to bounce out of bounds right around the 25-yard line of Shelby. That's where they'll start the drive. So Shelby holds Olympic scoreless in their opening drive, so Shelby has a chance right here. If they can maintain a drive, they're going to get their first. They could get their first lead of this game.
7:02 left here in the 3rd quarter. Shelby's going to have the ball on their 25-yard line, which is exactly where they started the last time. Tristan Tate in the backfield beside Land Farmer. And it's the inside zone again, and Tate's going to only get about 2 yards that time.
Jeff, if you went in and talked to them at halftime about that play, you can tell me. You don't have to hide that from me now because they're doing exactly what you told them to do.
No, those guys know more football than I do, so that's very kind of you.
Well, you talked about it early in the first half, and then and they've seemed to have listened to you. You mentioned it at halftime again as well. So 2nd and 8. Farmer takes the snap, looking to pass. He's going to throw it over the flat. That was intended for Tate. Tate looked like he was about to be set up to be drilled, but
It looked like he was going to be hit in front and behind.
Yeah, he was about to be sandwiched, so that one's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and long. Farmer looking to the sideline. No huddle. They're still trying, even though with the incomplete pass, they're trying to move quickly.
I don't know the last time Shelby huddled, so it's just whether they're going fast or not.
Yep. The 3rd down, 2 receivers left and right. Farmer looking to pass. Open man throws it across the middle. Oh, he had an open receiver. That was J.J. Williams. Farmer just let him a little too much back to the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete.
So that's a 3 and out for Shelby, and that's not what they needed. But
Farmer must have been a little more on the move there than I thought he was, because Williams looked like he was wide open.
Yeah, Williams was open, and Farmer kind of dropped down. I don't know, maybe there was a defensive lineman that was in the way. It was like he kind of dropped down 3/4
a little Patrick Mahomes pass.
It was not a great pass. So Shelby's going to punt from their 28-yard line.
6:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We've got a tie ball game. Shelby scored on the opening drive of this half to even things up. And so both teams now have held each other in their most recent drives. There's the punt, and that is D'Angelo Hall with the return. He's going to get back to about the Olympic 41-yard line. They're going to put him down at looks like the 41.5. So based on, they're going to put him back at the 40. So Olympic getting a taste of their own medicine right now in terms of the spot, Jeff.
Interesting.
1st and 10. And Olympic will take over.
Still tie score, 14-14 on your No Mark and Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 6:11 left here in the 3rd quarter, but good field position for this Olympic Trojan offense to start on their own 45.
The trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Chance Cato in the shotgun again. He's got Devin Walker back there with him. Cato's going to keep it himself. The quarterback keeper, Walker acting as a lead blocker. They are trying to just pull him forward. That's going to get him down right at the 50.
So nice play again. That's just a straight power with the quarterback, and good push up front. So 2nd down and 5. The ball's dead on midfield strike.
And you talked about it, Jeff. Devin Walker. Don't let that short stature fool you. That is a strong young man, because they used him as the lead blocker for Cato on that 1st down play.
Yes, they did.
Cato had the shotgun, trips to the left, solo receiver on the right. Cato takes the snap, fakes it to Walker. This pass across the flat is going to be incomplete, but there is a Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty flag. I bet they're going to say the defensive back got there a little bit too early.
Yeah, and that actually wasn't defensive back. That was a linebacker.
Okay.
That was Tajay Johnson. And that was a good call. Johnson hit him just before the ball got there, so that's going to be a 1st down, 15-yard penalty on interference in high school. So, and it's not, what a lot of people don't realize, Chip, is it's not an automatic 1st down, but 15 yards is enough for the 1st down this time.
So if it was like a 2nd or 3rd and like 25 and something, and you got that pass interference.
Yeah, just get 15 yards, and so it's the same down again, but, you don't get an automatic 1st down.
Right.
Well, that takes it all the way down to the 35-yard line, so Shelby defense needs to stiffen here.
This is a Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby 1st down. Cato out of the shotgun. He's got a player in motion going from his left to right. Hands off to Walker. Walker straight up the middle, powers his way. And again,
about
good contact.
Yards.
He's met right at the line of scrimmage, but he just keeps moving his feet and then leans forward.
Picks up 4.
Yep. The 4-yard gain. That looks like it could have been a 1-yard gain or maybe even stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but he just keeps churning.
Yep, I've been very impressed with that running back. And the front for Olympic has kind of stayed on their blocks a little bit better than what I saw in their first couple of games that I was able to see on film. So we're down to 4:50 left here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie game, but Olympic is on the march.
2nd and 6. Chance Cato out of the shotgun. Walker behind him. Fakes the handoff to Walker.
Nice
Quick
play.
out pass to D'Angelo Hall. Hall's going to take it, and that's going to be good for another Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby 1st down.
Yeah, that very nice play. They cleared out the left side and then brought the H-back across underneath. And like I say, sometimes you just drop a really nice play and then you make it work. And so that's going to be all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, again, this impressive drive continues. 3 1st downs, and we're 4:20 left here in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 on the goal line, 20.
Here's Cato out of the shotgun again, motion. Snap to Walker. Walker just pounding his way up the middle. This time he's got nowhere to go, but he
bounces off
of the defenders. My goodness, Jeff. What a run by that young man. He looked like he was dead to rights right after when he got hit at the line of scrimmage or maybe even for a loss. Spins out of it. What a tremendous run.
Absolutely, and that's going to be 1st and goal for Olympic now.
There were a couple of golden lines that got their hands on that young man. He just, again, kept moving his legs. Little spin move, broke it out to the outside towards the Shelby sideline and turned what was going to be a loss or maybe no gain to a 1st down and 1st and goal. Cato out of the shotgun. Snap. Here's the handoff to Walker again. Walker looking for a lane. Same thing. What we've seen most of the night. 3 yards met by some Shelby defenders, and he leans forward to make it about a 5-yard gain.
It's actually going to be a 6-yard gain. Yep. 2nd goal from the 4.
Shelby's really going to have to buckle down here if they're going to avoid a touchdown. And it looks like they're going. Oh, we've got an injured Trojan on the field. Yeah. Let's see if I can see the number. Wonder if that might be Walker. We'll see if we can find out. We'll take a quick break. 3:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Golden Line Football brought to you by WestEndSales.com.
Sizzle & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050.
We continue with the Gardner-Webb University halftime show here on WOHS and KTC.
And so looks like they'll probably replace him with number 10. And number 10, he's no easy running back to catch. That's D'Angelo Hall, who's the tight end, linebacker, H-back. He's 6'3", 220.
There's no shortness to him. In
fact, they're gonna be in the Wildcat, snapping it to him.
Paul scans the defense, takes a direct snap. He's going up the middle. He's met.
Yeah, that is
Tajay Johnson got into the backfield.
In fact, he may not get anything. It's a very short gain. The trouble with that one is you snap it back, and he kind of waited to find where the hole was going to be, and there never was a hole, and by the time he got started, both defensive ends had gotten back to him. And so 3rd down and goal, you got to wonder, do they want to line up in that again? Do they have a pass out of it? Because they ran their quarterback out as a split end, but now they're back into the pistol formation, and it looks like 24's back in.
Yeah, Cato's back there. It looks like we might have number 6, Reese Graham, in at running back. So are they trying to fake again here? No, Cato was looking to the side. No, are they still doing it? Yeah, no, they were trying to see if they could draw Shelby off with that trick play again. But Trojans are going to call a timeout, so will we. 2:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter, tied at 14. Olympic threatening on Shelby's goal line. You're listening to 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Golden Lines football brought to you by WestEndSales.com.
Yeah, good job by the front of Catholic to get penetration up front. And like you said, about a 5-yard loss here for the Charger offense.
Yeah, that was a tough one. And that just shows you that they've got some
very athletic and quick players as well on the defensive side of the ball, Charlotte Catholic. Hadn't had a chance to talk about them and call this name. They've got a couple of Phil Jokowskis, and those guys are leading tacklers. We believe they're brothers. The ball's up in the air, another turnover. The ball's loose on a pass attempt, and one of the Phil Jokowskis has got the football. I wish I'd have never said that name. It's at the 29-yard line, and Rob, just like that, the football's back in the hands of Charlotte Catholic.
You spoke it into existence, Paul, and like you said, Crest tried to set up a screen there. The ball was deflected up into the air, and Filipowski's able to make the catch.
Yeah, that was Ben, number 50. And again, some fingertips are on that attempted pass, and the turnovers are what is causing the problem for the Crest Chargers.
3 in this game. One led to a score. One almost led to a score, led to a field goal attempt.
The defense is really needed now because Charlotte Catholic is inside the 30 already. Some running room, a big gain.
And they run it out of the shotgun that time, Paul.
Yeah, interesting. They're throwing some tricks at Crest now, and they're going to be able to take this just inside the 20-yard line of Crest.
2nd and about 1.
Started at their own, at the Crest Charger, I should say, 28 after the turnover. Now, as Rob said, at the 19, so they just need a yard for another first down. In the shotgun is Smith. It's been effective. Double receivers near side, one to the far side. But they will keep it on the ground, trying to come to the corner. Crest defense there to meet the young man, Anderson, and that will be a 1-yard loss.
Was there a flag on the play? Looks like the officials are talking. I thought I saw a flag come in.
I certainly see a yellow hanky right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's see who it's on. Personal foul face mask against the Chargers.
That is a big one. The face mask, another Freedom Financial penalty. Flags on the field, avoid financial mistakes when you talk to Freedom Financial and their expert guidance, Oak Street Extension, Forest City. And now a new set of downs, Charlotte Catholic at the Crest 10-yard line. This time, QB Smith will go under center, the one back behind him, other guys in motion. And it will be a pitch, trying to go to that left corner.
And another flag comes in.
A flag down after a short gain, and Garrett Nolan is beginning to get the ball on several carries now.
Holding on the Cougars.
Another Freedom Financial penalty flag. They are guiding your financial freedom across generations. 828-980-7102 over in Forest City. So back at the ball will go back to the 20 for Charlotte Catholic. 10-yard penalty there. 9:45 to go in the third, and Charlotte Catholic with the football and a 1-point lead of 14-13. They've got the ball at the Charger 20. A fake handoff. Quarterback is going to take off running. First time we've seen that tonight. And Smith is going to get back inside the 10 to around the 9-yard line. And we may have an injured Crest Charger on the far side of the field.
Yeah, see who that is.
Well, we can't pick up who that injured player is just yet, but we will let you know as soon as we can. That'll give us a chance to take a break. We've got an injury timeout on the field. 9:19 to go here in the third. Charlotte Catholic 14, Crest 13.
Earned by the Trojans. Looking for some room. They got no room at all. Smothered at the 10-yard line by Shelby special teams coverage.
He caught that ball on about the 5, and he only got 5 yards on the return. What a great coverage that time. Also, Bob Sherman, now that he realizes we're in need of stats, he just yelled at me and said, Tristan's got 60 yards this half.
Yeah, there you go. After 23 in the first half. Yeah, he ran a 5-yard return on that, Jeff. I believe we would say that returner moved a little too much east to west there, not enough north and south on the return.
Most definitely. So, 1st and 10 Olympic has the ball on their 10-yard line. Shelby with the first lead of the game, 21-17, 10:49 to go in this fourth quarter.
Let's see what chance Cato and this offense have to do to respond by Olympic. Cato takes a snap.
A lot of room.
There's a lot of room. Wide. It's going to be taken out. Big gain, and that is not Devin Walker. That's Reese Graham. But a big gain of about 20 yards at least.
Yes, it was.
And it's going to be a Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby first down, and he's taking, first play about the 10-yard line, 20-yard gain, so that's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 30.
That's the second time that they've outflanked Shelby. They put trips to the right, and they run it back behind the tight end, and there's just lots of room.
Been able to seal that corner and just give open daylight to the running back. We have not seen Devin Walker come back in for Olympic, but Reese Graham showing he's a threat himself on the ground. As there he goes again as he slips one tackle, then is met from behind by Shelby Golden Line, gain of about 6 on the play.
Yep, it's going to be a good 5-yard gain, and one of the big linemen, number 75, he's limping a little bit. And when I say big number 75, that's 6'3", 285, and he's not the biggest.
Right.
And when you're carrying around that kind of weight, an ankle, that's tough.
Yes,
that's
it
tough
is.
if you got a bad ankle.
Yes, sir.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line. Olympic, 2 good plays to start this drive for 25 yards.
Cato yelling out the calls to the offensive line, takes a snap out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, then dumps it off to his left. A little bit of a run. He's going to be taken down. Boy, Derek Key has made some key plays on defense here. Tackles, I believe he's got at least 1 interception.
But that is enough for a first down. And again, good job blocking by the wide receivers. And so that first down all the way out to the 42-yard line. 9:40 left here in this fourth quarter. Shelby leads 21-17, but what a nice little drive. 2 first downs got them from their 10 all the way out to the 42-yard line for this Trojan team.
Cato takes the snap. This time he hands it off to Graham. Now he's going to be met in the backfield by several Shelby Golden Lines, so no gain, actually a loss on this one. Looks like a loss of about 2 or 3.
Loss of 2 that time. And Nick Norris was one of those young men in there, along with number 88. That's Keelan Tate.
That's a big stop, I think, for Shelby. The
2nd
first
and
down
12.
put a long yardage situation for Olympics offense. They were just starting to get some momentum, and it seems like the longer that they stay on the field with their drives, the harder it is for our defense to really stop them. If we can get them quick on a 3 and out, or 4 or 5 plays, that seems to be when we'll be able to shut them down. 2nd and 12. Cato looking at the sideline for the call. He's got an empty backfield. He's got 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Takes a snap. Quick out pass. And it's going to be dropped. Well, it was intended. I think it was a little high. Looks like it was intended for number 16, I believe, maybe.
16 or 12.
Kylie Fredericks is hard.
Either way, if he caught it, it was going to be about a 3-yard gain was all it was going to be. So 3rd down and 12. And I tell you, this is a big play.
You sense this is a big play right here, Jeff?
Yeah. Fine 15. He's standing over here on the 40 near us.
Mm-hmm. And I think you got to keep an eye on number 10, D'Angelo Hall, too. When they've needed to pass it big, they've passed for big yardages. They've gone for their tall receivers, their strong receivers. Hall and Wiley have been the 2 that they've seemed to have favored. And indeed, there you go. He's looking for it. But now he's going to take it himself. He's going to run. He's going to be forced out of bounds.
At about the 45-yard line, so that's going to be 4th and about 7.
And Cato looks like he got tripped up. He was pushed out of bounds. It looked like it was a fairly clean play. It
was a clean play.
Close to the sidelines, but he slipped up, and
the trouble is you've got a drain, you've got a table, and it's really close.
Yeah, there's not much room.
He fumbled the ball.
Did he? Crest says they may have the football.
And they do.
Oh, my gosh. What a major moment in this football game. Not another touchdown for Catholic, but a fumble. Either way, Rob, they stopped them apparently, and it will be Crest football. Still not absolutely sure.
It was fumbled into the end zone.
Okay.
Into the 20, Paul.
You talk about a lucky moment. Instead of the QB giving Catholic a touchdown, he loses the football before he goes up across the goal line, and that's why Crest has got it at the 20.
First turnover of the night for Catholic, I believe, and it is a big one.
Crest has had an interception and a fumble, and now add Catholic with a fumble at the 7:39 mark. I'll write that down of the third quarter. Crest got to be careful with the football. Well, this offense has got to get cranked up. Maybe this will be the man. Aiden coming to the outside, breaks a tackle along the Crest sideline all the way to the 35.
And again, we talked about having a fresh Aiden Carson in the second half.
That was a 15, well, make it 16-yard gain. It gives them a MePubs first down and takes them to the 36-yard line.
And I wonder if Aiden Carson may have caught a cramp in his leg as he rounded the corner there. They are working on him. Anton Lewis checks back in.
I certainly hope he'll be back. He is such a key to this Charger offense. Double receivers to the near side of the field, one to the far side, one back. But it'll be McSwain on a keeper, and he will be driven out of bounds, I should say, at the 40.
Tell you what, Paul, once again, the guy I want to see involved is number 2. Got to get the ball in Edwards' hands here in the second half.
I couldn't agree more. We know that he's had big touchdown for Crest in these first 2 games. I can go back and look and can tell you that Edwards, his 3 catches in the last game, for instance, the three touchdowns so far this season, one at 20 yards, one at 39, one at 76. He can do so much after he catches the football. McSwain with a quick pass.
There he is.
Yep, to Edwards. And Edwards is not going to be able to pick up much this time. Ran in immediately to some coverage and down at the 41.
Yeah, maybe pick up about 1. Good coverage there by Catholic to bring up this third down play.
Crest has got a little ways to go on this third down coming up. They need to get to their very own 47-yard line. So 5 yards is definitely needed. Clock is running, 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Charlotte Catholic 14, Crest 13. From the shotgun, of course, is QB McSwain. McSwain thinking about rolling out of the pocket. They're going to stand still. He's got his man, bobbles the ball, but still makes the catch at the Catholic 49-yard line. That's Hampton Boykins.
Good job there by Hampton to maintain his concentration. It bounced off his hands. He's still able to corral it for a big Crest first down.
A great time for a MePublito first down. Order ahead for easy pickup at MePubs.com. Yes, I tell you what, Boykins is another key receiver. Glad he got involved. Back to the run here, finding some room.
Anton Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis will be driven out of bounds, but not before he gets to the Catholic 41-yard line. And all of a sudden, this offense is finding some electricity.
He's looking down to see if I seen Aiden Carson down there running around. He's not on the bench being worked on now, so hopefully he's up and be ready to go back in soon.
So it'll be second down. They've got a couple of downs. Well, they got 3 downs to work with, but if you're thinking about second and third down and needing about 4 for this first down is what they're looking at. McSwain will hand off. It's Anton again, right between the hash marks. He's going to be just shy of the first down. I think they'll mark the ball at the 39 of Charlotte Catholic.
And I think Crest is in 4-down territory here, and they're going to go heavy in this package, it looks like.
Yeah, we already know that earlier tonight the big defensive lineman came in that heavy package and had a touchdown, a 1-yard run by Kentrell Degree.
And Aiden Carson is back out there for Crest.
That's good news. Thank you, Rob. Third and short, less than a yard needed here.
That's Carson.
Carson will go to the outside. He's got the first down and more to the 31-yard line. MePublito's first down. They can cater your next event. They can serve 20 up to 500 people. $500 sounds like Paul and some of his closest friends will be going over to MePubs. I'm going to have to take half the town with me for that kind of number. But let's hope the Chargers can keep moving.
Staying in that heavy set.
And they are interesting. Aiden again. Oh, man, Charlie Catholic ready for that one. No gain.
Yeah, there's no blocking up front there. Just let those defenders squeeze through.
Nicholas Morris, a senior corner on that tackle for Charlotte Catholic.
Loss of about 1 on that one. Let's see, Crystal. Seems like they're going to stay. Yeah, it's like they'll stay in that heavy set again.
They did lose 2 yards on that last play. The ball now back at the Catholic 33. Plenty of time. Crest down by 1, 14-13. 3:50 to go in the third quarter here at Charger Land tonight.
I kind of like this, Paul. Eat up some clock. Let that defense rest that's played so well tonight as well.
Looking to pass out in the flat. Edwards making a little bit of a move to get what he could up to the 29 before they push him back.
And that'll bring those big guys back off. Crystal spread it back out, I think, on this one here on third down. But again, I think it's 4 down territory. So, positive yardage here. I think you go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, while Nick Sanchez has been improving on the extra point attempts from what we saw in game number 1, you just can't feel good about a long field goal when you would be talking about some 35, 40-plus yards. So let's see if they can get it done right here. On third down, they need to get to the 22. And on the snap of the ball, we have got play stopped by the official because Crest is going to burn a timeout. Let's update you on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard, home of those world-famous French fries. 2:55 to go in the third, and it's Crest down 14-13 to Charlotte Catholic as you listen to KTC Broadcasting.
Together, let's drive. And Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR.
7:06 left.
Trips to the right. Shoot 4 receivers to the right. They're running the oop-de-oop, empty backfield. They've got 1 receiver by himself here on the left. Cato and batted down.
Yep. Yeah, they were trying to run a quick slant to the only receiver here on the left side, which is the man that's been a thorn in the side of the Golden Lions, Alex Wiley IV. And Paul never got to him because maybe it was either big number 10 or big number 59.
I think it was 10. I think it was Noah Gardner.
Knocked it down.
Yeah, it was they were trying to force single coverage with the 4 receivers on the opposite side, and if he could get that slant completed and get by his defender, he was going to have an open road to the end zone, but batted down. So here's the third down and long. Cato dumps the pass off. That's going to be incomplete. Doesn't keep it.
Ball was dropped, but tell you what, Shelby had that defense. Calvin Ramseur was making his way up there, and they were going to have to beat Calvin Ramseur and then make a heck of a run after that. So that's going to be fourth down, and Shelby would love to say, let's get this ball back somewhere around midfield and let's pound it.
Yes,
let's pound it just like we've been doing. That last series was just simply student body right, student body left.
Yeah,
mostly student body left. Actually.
Well, Crest is going to go for it. As Rob figured would happen, it's going to be fourth down, and what are they going to do here? The heavy backs are in there. They're trying just to push ahead for the first down. Was it the quarterback keeper? Was it handed off? We're going to wait to see what the official will say. Where are they going to mark that football? I think they've got it, but it remains to be seen. Are they going to need?
Still waiting on the signal.
I don't understand this. It looks obvious as a first down.
The official wants to measure, it looks like.
Oh, man. It looks like the ball's sitting on the 21.
Absolutely.
And very close to the 20, actually. So if the chains don't give them this first down, that's going to be crazy. They're bringing the chains out right now. It is that close, according to the official. This is going to be a big moment in the game as well. Late in the third quarter, Crest down 14-13. The fans say first down. What's the official say as he
Still waiting on them to pull those chains tight.
Yeah, I'm noticing the official rules.
First down, Chargers.
Now it's obvious. Everybody in the stands thought it.
Paul Foster had made the call here in this new press box. You should have agreed with him.
That is a beautiful Mi Pablito first down. The offense needed to stay on the field. We got to take that lead back with 2:42 to go in the third. Charlotte Catholic 14, Crest 13. We're glad you tuned in.
What a great game, and we knew it would be tonight between these two programs. Staying in that heavy set.
That they are at the 21-yard line. Aiden Carson will come to that corner again. Cuts back inside, a beautiful carry to about the 10-yard line.
He said a bunch of Cougars are going to get on my back, and I'm going to take them with me.
Good way to describe it, and that's what that young man can do.
Big first down carry.
Yeah, back-to-back. Mi Pablito first downs. Chargers right back to work, right back to Aiden. Aiden cuts that corner. Aiden is going to be close to the touchdown. He got in.
Feed the beast. You got to feed the beast, Paul.
Oh, my. How about that from Aiden Carson? His second touchdown of the evening, and it couldn't have come at a bigger time. It puts Crest back on top. That's a Big E touchdown. The Big E located at the Gaffney Outlet Marketplace with an 8-screen movie theater awaiting you.
It looks like is there an injury here on the Crest sidelines. Looks like again working maybe a Catholic player down.
You may be right.
Looks like I see a white jersey. Again, I think they're working on a cramp, it looks like. And I think Crest will keep the offense on the field, Paul. Go for 2 here.
Crest 19, Charlotte Catholic 14 with 2:15 to go in the third. Two premier football programs meeting for the first time in a while, and they're doing it this time in the regular season, not a playoff game. And this has been an exciting time for a lot of folks. Were looking forward to this
one. Absolutely. I believe this is the first game of a 3-year contract, I think I heard, between these two teams. Next year at Catholic and then one more year here at Crest, I believe.
Glad to hear that. That's super. So
they are going to keep the extra point.
Okay, so they will rely on Mr. Nick Sanchez to come out for this important PAT to at least make it a 6-point lead. It'll be Brock Melton holding. No, it's a fake. What's Brock going to do? He's taking off with the football. He's running. He throws it at the last minute, and it is batted down by a Charlotte Catholic defender.
Paul, I think if Brock would have held on to it, I think he had a chance to get to the end zone.
Well, they decide not to kick and to do a 2-point conversion. And you're right. I believe Brock, when he got to the 5, instead of throwing the ball, may have should have put his head down and went for it. So with 2:15 to go in the third, we've got an update on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. Of course, they're located across from Gardner-Webb University. Crest is back on top, 19-14. Stay with us here at KTC Broadcasting.
Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a
second and a mile? Here's the handoff to Tate. Tate looking for an alley to run. He bounces it outside. He gets a decent amount of yardage here, and a late penalty thrown. Butler Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty flag.
Talk about a 14, 13-yard gain, and who knows? It's over there on the Shelby sideline. Who knows what the call is? Shelby's excited. They're saying it should be on Olympic.
Waiting for the call. They're talking right now here. Personal foul, face mask on Olympic. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. And now, Jeff, this is an example we talked about earlier. It's just going to, because they're so far back, it won't
it's
make.
Not a first. I don't think it's an automatic first down.
My only question was, since it's a personal foul, would that make it an automatic first down? But I don't know about that.
No, and the other thing is, it was not if it's not a dead ball foul, it's still second down.
Yep.
And I don't think they said it was a dead ball foul. So that 2nd and 33 is now second down and 4.
Yeah.
So that was a 13-yard gain and then a 15-yard penalty.
Mm-hmm. They're going to let the clock run down even more. We're inside 5.5 minutes. Shelby staying with that jumbo package. This is almost like the equivalent of Carolina. This is Shelby High School football's equivalent of North Carolina's four corners. Yeah.
All right, they set it back to 25, and Shelby needs to wait.
Yeah.
They got down in their stances with about 16 seconds left, and as a retired offensive line coach, you don't like your offensive lineman to be down in the stance for 15 seconds if you have to go block somebody.
Right.
Now, if it's
here's the handoff. Snap to Tate. He's got an alley. He might take it the whole way. He just runs out of room. He's going to be pushed out well into Olympic territory. And Jeff is right. He's pushed out about the 16-yard line.
So Tate's got to be over 100 yards.
Yes.
In the second half.
He had 60 up until starting this drive, correct?
Yeah, and he's got a ton on that run alone. So that's 1st and 10. All the way down to the 17-yard line. Did you notice what else Tate did? He slid down inbounds.
Yes, that's a
smart move.
That's an experienced player right there.
4:30 remaining.
1st and 10 inside the red zone. Tate takes the snap, looking to the outside again. He slides by a couple of Olympic defenders and slides down again. That might be
inside
close
the 5. It's 1st and goal. He picked up another 14 yards on that play. And what we're seeing is Shelby is now dominating the front, and you can tell Olympic is like we're their shoulders are slumped. The momentum has now completely shifted, and Olympic is saying we just lost our first ball game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Shelby's like, let's just keep pounding. We had an old saying. We used to say, pull the wagon. That's what we said to the offensive linemen. Pull the wagon, and they're doing a good job of that. Right up the gut, and that's going to be
Tate,
a 3-yard touchdown run. Tate wasn't touched.
Numbers, tax, and bookkeeping of Shelby touchdown. Good call, Jeff Jones, on that. And Shelby tacks on to their lead. This fourth quarter has been all Golden Lines. They had not led the entire game, and now they are firmly in control as we prepare for the Hojo Power Sports of Shelby extra point attempt by Jose Lopez. Tristan Tate, his 3rd touchdown of the quarter. If I'm thinking, or is it? Well, I know it's the 3rd of the half.
Yeah, it's his. It's the 3rd of the.
That's right, because his first came in the 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt is good by Jose Lopez as we look at the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Our score: Shelby leads Olympic 35-17. You're listening to 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Golden Line Football brought to you by WestEndSales.com.
Going to pick up some significant yardage and end up at the Charger 42.
Yeah, you got to be aware of where Dinkin is when they go back to pass. He's the favorite target, as we said, of Charlie Smith.
Me Pablito first down. And I tell you what, Charlie Smith, the QB, is proving a lot of things. He's waiting for the right moment. He's getting some blocking, and then he was able to find Dinkin, who tore it up for a big gain. Crest defense is going to have to be ready from the shotgun again, but they'll go back to the running game. Straight ahead goes Nowlin. He'll be just shy of the Charger 35. We're down to 45 seconds, clock running to go in the 3rd quarter. Crest 19, Charlotte Catholic 14.
It's like this could be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Keep in mind, when we wrap up tonight, Kevin Hastings and the whole crew, Dennis Davis, everybody else who drops in will be a part of the KTC Broadcasting Scoreboard show to give you all the scores, so don't miss that. They'll have conversations from many of the announcers calling the game tonight. Back to Nowlin. Nowlin, a little hesitation, then makes a move to take it inside the 35 of Crest.
And that will be the last play of this quarter, down to 2 seconds. And that's going to do it.
We will come back with the all-important 4th quarter on the Stanton on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. We go to the fourth. Crest 19, Charlotte Catholic 14, here on KTC Broadcasting.
Wondering, does Olympic not have another quarterback because Cato is kind of lost his composure, but he's back in there again. I'm going to keep my eye on him after the plays and see if anything happens.
The pass is complete. That's to D'Angelo Hall.
Nice hard run. He picked up 5 after the catch.
We're inside of 3.5 minutes now to go in the ball game. Shelby firmly in control, 35-17. Updated score. We want to thank Kevin Hastings for sharing this. Crest playing Charlotte Catholic, I believe, is who they're playing this evening. Crest leading 19-14 right now.
Charlotte Catholic generally really well coached.
Yes, that's a disciplined team. You're not gonna have any.
Greg Lloyd's teams are very disciplined.
That's right. Cato, empty backfield's got 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. He's in the shotgun.
That's a simulated snap. The center thought about snapping it, and he said, "No, I can't do that." And the umpire, and again, some people think, "Why are you calling him an umpire? This is football." Well, the umpire is the guy that stands between the linebackers, and he calls holding a lot, and he also calls false starts and those type of things. And so that's another 5-yard penalty. And so what was 2nd and 5 is now 2nd and 10.
Empty backfield again with Cato. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. He starts to scramble, and he's just going to throws it out of bounds.
So that's going to be 3rd down and 10. Shelby's dropped 8 back in coverage. Got three rushers. Got a nose guard and 2 guys on the tackles, and
still getting some decent pressure on him.
Well, yeah, and what they're doing is they're coming right up from the outside. Somebody's taking a timeout, so let's take it.
Yep, they'll take a break. So will we. 2:39 left to go. 35-17. Shelby leads. 92.9 WCSL. Shelby Golden Lions football brought to you by WestonSales.com.
Shotgun Crest going more of the heavy set and wanting to run the football here in the second half.
Yeah, it has been crazy, hasn't it? Quarterback with an option play at the last minute. Crest read it well, and they're going to be able to take down number 24, who is Anderson, that leading rusher coming into tonight's game. He will get no further than the 26.
Also one, it looks like.
You're exactly right. It is a loss, which brings up now 2nd down and 11. It would be huge if Crest could force Charlotte Catholic into a 4th down decision. Right now they got to worry about this 2nd down. Senior quarterback Charlie Smith continues to run that offense, wants to go to the air. Couldn't find anybody going to run, and he will make it to the 23.
So it's going to make it, about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 here for Catholic. So, again, a good situation here for Crest. Force them into 3rd and long and see what you can force them into doing. See King Rhodes checking out of the game. Of course, he was at Crest last year.
Yeah, comes from a fine family. Of course, we enjoyed his time at Crest. I believe he was a member of that basketball team,
sure
too.
Was, absolutely.
Crowd getting loud for the Crest defense. Catholic under center is the QB, but he's going to look at the pass, and he's got his man over the middle, caught inside the 10, taking it to the 4. A tremendous play call by Charlotte Catholic.
Good job. You had the middle of that defense pursue it, and that's where guys have got to be careful in the secondary. Don't find yourself looking into the defense and the offensive backfield. Know who you're supposed to have.
Well, that's another Mi Pablito 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Catholic with an opportunity to try to get back on top. Just over 9 minutes to go. Crest 19, Catholic 14 at the moment. And this time the QB will go under center for whatever that's worth. They'll probably stay with the run. They will. Right up the gut, and not enough. Jake Anderson is stopped at the 2. Well, wait a minute. I thought he was stopped. Apparently, he was able to stretch the ball across the plane. That is, why did it take the officials so long?
That's interesting. Okay, that was,
man.
Okay.
I mean, he goes down. Anderson did not look like he was in the end zone, and a few seconds go by. I guess the officials had to get the pile
I think by that point the guy could have snuck the ball across after being down.
Yeah, not crazy about that touchdown call, but nonetheless, Catholic's back on top, and now they'll go for the PAT. The kick is well good, much more than enough needed by Aiden Flynn. We're down to 9:14 to go in our game on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard across from Gardner-Webb. Catholic back on top. They lead Crest 21-19. Stay with us. We're KTC Broadcasting.
Buying or selling your home or land? Then talk with Diane Ledbetter Real Estate in Shelby. Chances are you know Diane. She's been working in the local real estate market for over 37 years. Her expertise and knowledge of our area can help you get the best dollar for your home or land. Just call 704-481-7523 or visit their office at 2015 East Marion Street in Shelby, right across from the Cleveland Mall, and online at DianeLedbetterRealEstate.com.
Get ready to celebrate 100 years of tradition, family fun, and unforgettable memories at the Cleveland County Fair in Shelby, North Carolina, presented by Albemarle. From thrilling rides and exciting games to delicious food and live entertainment, there's something for everyone. Join us from September 26th to October 6th for this historic event at North Carolina's largest county fair. Grab your tickets today at
Hands it off up the middle. That looks like Reese Graham. Graham taken down for a gain.
I think he got a first down.
Yeah, right around the first down marker. They're going to say he is just short. They're at the 29, so going to 2nd and 1.
Down inside of 1 minute left.
And we've got another Butler Tires and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty flag thrown.
Maybe a legal substitution. Shelby might have had 12, 13, 14 players on the field, or it could be that
penalty is on Shelby, so that'll make it an automatic first down.
Legal substitution.
So that will lead to another Cornerstone. That Butler Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain penalty flag leads to a Cornerstone Dental Associates of Shelby first down for Olympic.
38.8 seconds left in this ball game.
35-17. Shelby Golden Lions about to pick up another win this year. Chance Cato takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking to go deep into the end zone and reels it in. Impressive touchdown, D'Angelo Hall. 3 Shelby Golden Lion defenders around him. Just used his size, was able to create some space. Chance Cato threw a perfect ball to the corner of the end zone, and D'Angelo Hall came down with it. So that might soften the blow a little bit. And that numbers, tax, and bookkeeping of Shelby touchdown. And now we prepare for the Hojo Power Sports of Shelby extra point attempt for Olympic. Extra point attempt up. And it is good. So we look at the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 32.1 seconds remaining in the ball game. Shelby still leads it by 11, 35-24. We'll take a break. 92.9 WCSL. This is Shelby Golden Lions football brought to you by WestEndSales.com.
Run play, this is not going to help.
Yeah, going the wrong way if you're the Chargers.
That's a 5-yarder to take it back to the 28. So Crest needs a big play. They need one of their playmakers to come through. They're going to line up here with 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. McSwain looking, and now he's going to just have to run away, nowhere to go. And he will get no further than the 30 and then be driven out of bounds. Some of the Crest fans thought that might have been a little bit of a late tackle out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of the Crest fans are thinking. That play may have been out of bounds. So a big 3rd down play coming up here, Paul, for Crest.
Catholic is so good at their play calling of eating up clock, especially if they go back to just the running game. So if they get their hands back on the ball with that 2-point lead, Rob, I think that's definitely what they're going to be doing.
Absolutely.
Crest needing this one, a big play. They need to get all the way to the 46 for the first down. McSwain's going to go deep. And it's picked off again. And it is picked off at the 34 by Catholic. Running to the corner and down at the 40. And that, by the way, was Caden O'Neal for the defense.
So it's going to be big here now for the Crest defense, Paul. They've got to find a way to get Catholic off the field. Was trying to go to Mike Edwards with the ball and just underthrown a little.
Snap, and Farmer just takes a knee. And that might be the last play of the game.
Should be.
Looking at the clock go down. Teams are starting to circle up. And I think that's it. As the clock winds down, that will be the end of the game. And that's it. Our final score. Shelby defeats Olympic 35-24. And Shelby Golden Lions come into Olympic and pull off the win, trailing most of the game. So stick around. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back.
The flag on the far sidelines.
So are they going to say Crest had a late hit this time? Unless it was... No, it's going to be Catholic
against Catholic again.
Well, I'm glad the official called that because we had no idea.
I knew there was some extra action on that side.
Tempers are flaring. Again, these two teams, they've been in some all the players of the past that have met are gone, but everybody with these programs knows the kind of wars they've had in the playoffs in years past.
They called it both ways, Paul, so offset penalties.
Okay.
Or either that or they waved off the flag completely because it's second down. So they must have just waved the flag off.
Okay, so this is going to say a yard or two loss on that play. So Charlie Smith back under center. You know they want to run the football. A fake one way, going another, cutting up the middle. And that's going to be good enough to take Catholic to the 43-yard line. It appears that might have been Nowlin on the run that time.
And once again, third and long, if you're the Crest defense, you cannot find yourself looking in the offensive backfield if you're in that secondary. You got to know who you've got and where they are.
A big moment in this game for the Charger defense. They've got to get their offense back on the field. We're down to the 6-minute mark to go in this game. It is 21-19. Charlotte Catholic on top on this big third down. And from the shotgun, it's the QB. They're going to keep it on the ground. They went to Anderson. He'll get no further than the 45-yard line. So at least you got that part done. You forced them into a punt here.
Yeah, it looks like fourth and a long 5. So the punting unit comes on. Let's see what Crest can do here.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Red Zone channel. Black scores on your channel are finals. Red scores are still active. We don't have finals on those. Folks, we're signing off here on the Red Zone channel now here at 9:30. We sign off at 9:30 on the Red Zone channel. We take about a 30-minute break, get ready for the post-game shows, and get everybody going. You can still listen to that Crest game. Shelby is a final 35-24. Crest and Charlotte Catholic. If you go to ktcbroadcasting.com, they are on WOHS. I'm going to show you exactly where they are, folks, if you can't find them on the radio. Here on ktcbroadcasting.com, if you'll go right over here to where it says WOHS, if you'll click on this big joker, or if you'll click play right here, watch this, you guys will hear it. Oh, I got to hit my button.
And you don't want to lose yardage and put your where he feels like he's got to make a long, deep pass.
So, absolutely.
That's how that works. Just stop it there. Click on the Shelby, folks. How about
Crest game to give y'all a chance to hear that. Last time we heard Crest was leading.
We've got a timeout on the field right now. And we'll let you know with 5:06 left in this game on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. 21-19, Charlotte Catholic with the lead, Crest with the football right after this 30-second timeout on KTC.
All right, so you folks heard that real quick.
The Suzuki King Quad.
Crest has the football, down 21-19, 5 minutes to go. Go to the KTCBroadcasting.com. Click on that WHS player right there. We're going to sign off. We'll be back at 10 o'clock sharp for the postgame with all the highlights from our six games of highlights. Plus, we'll have Will Boykins in the house. We're going to talk to Richard Martin and Chip Carter when he's on his way back home from this game. He's got 2 games to talk about. So, Dennis, we're going to get out of here and let the folks rest for just a little bit.
Sounds like a plan, Katie.
All right, KTCBroadcasting.com.
incredible man. I only do